Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico at Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hill. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And the ball's on the ground. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. They'll put the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Mancuso. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll throw it on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And wings it incomplete. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Mancuso. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And now this offense will take the field again. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they swarm him under.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack and all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. Second and goal and third and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Mancuso. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A sky-high punt. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Power football with the run. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, New Mexico State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, they've been playing for the old Illibuck Trophy for over 100 years. Ohio State and Illinois. Here's how it went down. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On the ground, it's Hill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. Pulls it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Bird. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or they are really in trouble. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. On the move, it's Green. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Abraham. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Aggies are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Mancuso. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score...
Got a lot of running room. The 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Toledo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Mancuso. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Got his man quickly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Going up top on 1st down. He's right on target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tank.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Pulls and fires complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with it.
He's got it down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked down for the tackle. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Burr.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the back. Ball's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On second down, he's looking downfield.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go-rounds right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Hill. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, New Mexico State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're trying to get to it.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for room. It's Mancuso. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Lost a throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.